Ah! Come on. Slowly put the stickers on. Oh dear. Hello there everyone, I am Big Bear and welcome back to SCP, The Secret Files. In the last episode, if we remember, we encountered SCP-701, which was that booklet which seemed to be some sort of play, and ultimately it was driving everybody in, what was it, Pony Facility, I think it was, and they ended up trying to reenact said play and everybody went bonkers. There was the weird wooden statues. I didn't quite figure out whether the people that were hanging were all the people from the facility or if some of them had turned into the wooden mannequins. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention when I was reading through it because there was a lot of reading, but that was a pretty lengthy episode. On top of that, oh right, we need to archive each one of these as well. So that is SCP-701. Oh, on a separate note as well, I found out what the glitching was about during the game. I don't know, I will pop a note to the developer once I've finished the game in its totality, because when you actually freeze frame it, it was coming up with a picture of a door to what looked like floor 8. I don't know if that was intentional, if it's going to come up again, or if it was just a glitchy thing showing the door, but that's pretty much what the glitchiness was. I thought it was cutting off and showing scenes of my desktop, but it certainly wasn't doing that. It was showing a picture of a door. But tally-ho! What are you talking about? Hi, Carl. We're going to attend the monthly lecture. Nobody tells me anything in this department. Each month the Foundation invites someone famous to hold a lecture to share new knowledge and insights pertaining to SCP. For this month's lecture, they invited Dr. Trevor. He holds a high reputation within the Foundation. Interesting, count me in. Okay, let's go. Ooh, the course you signed up for is about to start. Cool. Oh. Okay, what is that one? From Entry to Amnesia. SCP-1762 and I. SCP-1762, interesting. I mean, it can't be that difficult to set up a Zoom meeting, for Christ's sake. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Any day now. Ooh.
There are many stories in this world. Some are read widely all over the world. Some are hidden in dust and known only by a handful of people. Today I'm going to tell you a story no one else has heard before. A real story of mystery and wonder and adventure. And then you too will become the guardian of this story. The story takes place in a world of long ago. The hero of our story is a little boy. His name is Daniel.
Okay. I thought this was SCP.
One day, out of nowhere, Daniel got a serious case of chickenpox. It made him look like a strawberry. To make sure he didn't spread it to others, Mrs. Page, the principal, had him isolate in an attic. And
What?
So, in the attic he lived, all on his own.
Child abuse?
Mr. Daniel, while up here in this attic, you'll have plenty of time to practice your penny whistle. I hope you practice well and prepare for next month's art festival.
But Mrs. Page, the melody is so difficult.
Don't give up, boy. You don't give up before you fight.
Oh, D.
Daniel was reluctant at first, but he trusted Mrs. Page, and he knew he should listen. And so he practiced the penny whistle.
E, okay. ASD F. Oh god. Okay, here we go. Space. Right. All right. What? Oh, for goodness sakes. S. I can't even hear anything. Oops. Hey. Oh, it actually has to touch the thing then. Ah, okay. I mean, it's hardly Guitar Hero, but that'll do.
Suddenly, he heard some strange noises in the corner of the attic.
Huh? Who's there?
Daniel decided to go over and take a look.
What's going on? Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Holy crap. That's wow, interesting. Okay. So ooh, skateboard. I used to skateboard. And then I fell off and it put me off it for life. Could never do an ollie. Never do an ollie. Whoa! Or a kickflip, for that matter. Whoops.
It was a mousetrap, and there was a red origami paper dragon inside of it. Daniel carefully removed it. It was marvelous and beautiful. The only problem was part of its wing was damaged, but Daniel found a way to repair it.
What? Choose items to repair the dragon. So that's got to be... Well, wait, where is it broken? Here? No, okay. Maybe if we use the, Oh. No? Oh. Okay.
Daniel held the repaired paper dragon high up in the air, imagining that it soared over all the world below. He played and played with the paper dragon.
Wee! Woo! Dragon! Soar!
You've forgotten your penny whistle.
In the warm afternoon sun, Daniel had to fight his eyelids just to keep them open.
Okay.
Could it be? Or is this all just a dream?
The next day, with boredom and loneliness weighing him down, he began to fiddle with the old radio.
Our town is located in the plains, where earthquakes are not particularly common. Although there are 17 fault zones around us, they are all inactive.
What relevance is any of this?
A scrunched up ball of paper rolled over to his feet.
Where did this paper ball come from?
Just as Daniel went to pick it up, the ball suddenly came to life.
I feel like I'm
and
in
it
primary
rolled
school.
away. Daniel chased after it.
Oh, yes, of course, sorry. Oi, come here, you little... There! I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Oh, yeah. Aha! Hey! You little... Yeah, that's gonna be... Where are you? Aha! Hey, come on! Is there something I have to do to try and... Oh!
Just as he was about to seize the rolling paper ball, suddenly, terrible sparks erupted from it. Before his very eyes, the paper ball began to grow, bigger and bigger. At that moment, a red figure suddenly appeared. The red figure quickly subdued the paper ball and threw it into a cardboard box. Daniel studied the red figure carefully.
It's the dragon.
It had a sticker on its fluttering wing. It was the paper dragon.
Duh.
I wasn't dreaming. Thank you for saving me.
Daniel was grateful and very happy. He walked closer to the paper dragon, but the paper dragon seemed timid and afraid and backed away. Just then, Daniel had an idea. He took out his penny whistle and slowly played it.
Oh, not again, Daniel. Okay, here we go. Oh, God, okay. Is this the same one that I played last time? I mean, it's hardly jet set stuff, really. It's not that difficult, but, you know, who am I to rock the boat? Not I. Oops. Missed one, I think. Ah!
The paper dragon enjoyed the sound very much. It began to move along with the rhythm, flipping up and down in the air. Soon the two were playing and dancing, just like old friends.
I'm not too sure where this story's going, to be honest.
The paper dragon traced out a beautiful arc in the air, communicating with Daniel in a unique way.
This is where Daniel blows his nose with it. No?
My cherished friend, after many lonely years, we finally meet again.
Ah!
Tell me, how has your family been? A great thank you for playing that music for me. You know how I love the beautiful rhythm of that instrument. But we ought to take precautions, as the room is not stable. Do you still remember how the room works? You're welcome to visit anytime.
Please,
The piece of paper then changed back into the shape of a paper dragon and flew into the cardboard box.
What
The
the-
box closed shut, and a calm silence was restored to the attic.
the same one that had the electrocuting ball of paper
Daniel
inside it.
rushed to find a watercolor pen and marked the box with excitement in his fingertips.
Here be dragons. Okay.
Over the next few days, the paper dragon came out often to play with Daniel. During this time, Daniel introduced many of his friends to the paper dragon.
He's got chicken pox. That's dangerous in itself.
That cat's name is Mrs. Carter. Ever since I secretly fed her some fish for dinner, we've been good friends.
Oh, I see.
That's
Right.
Duke, Mrs. Jessica's pet. He doesn't like Rainy Day or Mrs. Carter. Only smoked sausages for his taste.
Smoked sausage.
And now, we are friends too. My name is Daniel. What's your name?
The paper dragon flapped its wings, as if it didn't understand him.
Well, it better do, because...
Well, since you like the sound of the penny whistle so much, why don't I just call you Penny? I'll keep practicing to make you sound better.
Oh, not again, please.
Daniel and Penny then played baseball together in the attic.
Let's play cat.
You're gonna completely annihilate the dragon if you throw a fastball at it. Oops. Oh, holy. Okay. Spoosh. Oh, that's cute. Kinda. Ooh. Oi, you. Where are you going?
But just as they were in the middle of enjoying themselves, a violent shaking suddenly rose from the ground.
Oh, Biscuits.
The stubborn earthquake is back at it, folks, and it seems even stronger than last time.
At this moment, the box suddenly shot open, and thick clouds of smoke billowed out, followed by several paper balls. Penny attacked the paper balls without a moment's hesitation and promptly threw them back into the box. Penny then flew around in front of Daniel and rushed right back into the box. As the box closed, the earthquake stopped. Facing a friend's farewell without a formal goodbye, Daniel felt confused and lost. He moved the box to the center of the attic. Facing it, he practiced his penny whistle, day in and day out.
I'm not too sure where the story's going.
As the days went by, Daniel's playing became smoother.
Rather than faffing around with the dragon, son.
One day, the box suddenly began to move.
Oh.
Huh?
1, 2,
Wow.
3, 4. This time there were 4 paper dragons.
Cool.
But
Uh-oh.
they weren't alone. Enemies began to jump out of the box too.
Enemies?
Earthquake! Another earthquake! This time it's reached a magnitude of 5.8!
In that small attic, the 4 paper dragons fought fiercely against the paper balls. This time, the paper balls used new tactics. They clumped together into a single monstrous ball of paper. It began to shoot strong bursts of electric sparks at the paper dragons as they flew through the air. As they were hit, the paper dragons fell from the air,
Oh no!
one after the other.
Well, that's not too good.
Seeing the injured paper dragons, Daniel felt very distressed and anxious.
Distressed and anxious.
Then, one of the paper dragons painfully started to fly and gathered the remainder of its power. The paper dragon transformed into a great beam of light and dove straight down to pierce through the monstrous paper ball. And then came another paper dragon. The monstrous paper ball was blasted to bits, exploding into smaller paper balls. Trembling, they struggled to escape back into the box. The sacrificed paper dragons were reduced to swirling shreds of paper,
Aww.
and a silence pervaded. Peace and tranquility were restored once again to the attic. Daniel saw the remaining 2 paper dragons lying on the floor, badly wounded. He rushed to grab some stickers and treated them at once.
You can't. What? It's shreds of paper. Oops. Hey. Hello. Whoa. Okay. Do we have to? Oh, collect. Pick up gently. Put the stickers on. Pick up gently. Flatten slowly. Put the stickers on. There we go. Are you happy?
Suddenly, countless paper dragons began to gush from the box.
Well, where have they been?
The 2 wounded paper dragons were repaired and began to fly. Like 2 colored threads, they merged with the other dragons, flying in unison.
Oh, cool.
The dragons moved like a tide, flying freely through the attic. Daniel eagerly took out his penny whistle.
Oh, not again,
He
Daniel.
showed all his paper dragon friends
Don't
the
do
results
it.
of his hard work and
Don't do it.
practice.
Don't you? Oh, flip. Okay, perfect this time. Perfect. I don't like the popping sound it makes, though. Ah! Nearly. Oops. This really does feel a bit arbitrary, but okay. God, that's loud. Oops. I get the feeling that I'm like randomly. I really, honestly, I'm not trying as hard as I should. Probably. If I'm being scored, maybe I should have tried harder, but I didn't really care very much about getting that accurate.
In the sweet melody of his playing, Daniel felt himself enter into the world of dragons.
So, I mean, is this not the kind of thing that the SCP Foundation said do not do? Don't faff around with the SCPs because you don't understand them. I mean, fair enough, Daniel's a kid and he doesn't know any better, but... Ooh! Yeah, that ain't a paper dragon. Those ain't paper dragons.
The paper dragons merged into a long letter and floated down towards Daniel to tell their story.
After the last war, the fantasy world enjoyed a
Horrifying.
spell of peace and stability. But now, the giants have returned. Launched ferocious attacks, trying to invade your world through the room. We are prepared to launch the final defense. Then we will have to destroy your room, for it is the last remaining entryway into your world.
Well, I hope Daniel's chicken pox are cured.
Please believe this farewell will only be temporary. We will not be apart forever, and we will never forget our eternal mission of protecting you.
If this turns out not to be an SCP and just in Daniel's head, I'm gonna be pissed.
At that moment, the paper dragons flew back into the box. Daniel still couldn't fully understand what the paper dragons had meant, but he had a vague feeling in his heart that he may never see his new friends again.
They just said it wasn't permanent.
A few days later, Daniel's chickenpox had fully recovered.
Hooray!
He could now play the penny whistle very, very well. But the paper dragons never returned.
Oh, boop, 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 and a boop, and boop. D.
Maybe it was time to leave and move on.
You can't stay in the attic forever, son.
Earthquake warning! Magnitude 6.2! A massive earthquake is hitting our town! All townspeople, please leave your houses immediately and move to safe open spaces!
Just then, countless paper dragons shot from the cardboard box. However, it seemed like they were under attack, spinning and crawling through the air in confusion.
What's happening?
Daniel quickly grabbed the stickers out from his bag and did his best to heal the injured paper dragons.
Oh. Come on, buddy. Can I... What? Can I not... Oh, I see. I've got to do individual ones. Where did... What? Uh-oh. Ah! Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Where are they? Where are they? Ah! Oh, flippin' notable. There's a lot of them. Ah! Come on. Slowly put the stickers on. Oh dear.
Paper balls swarmed together and pushed Daniel away, subduing him firmly.
What, is that it?
Suddenly, ominous clouds rose from the box, and a violent lightning flashed through the room.
Oh, okay, here comes the giant.
Slowly emerged from the thick clouds, and the entire attic became overwhelmed with its evil aura.
The earthquake is growing stronger, now with a magnitude of 7.1. Heaven almighty, are we doomed?
The giant unleashed its power maniacally. The paper dragon struggled against it, with no means of fighting back. At this critical moment, two paper dragons shined brilliantly. Together, they heroically crashed their bodies into the giant.
Why didn't they do this earlier?
Daniel thought the giant had been defeated by the paper dragons, but soon he found that things would probably not be so simple. The giant's figure could still be seen in the thick smoke, looking evil and terrible. The attacks of the paper dragons had had no effect, and the giant had only grown stronger.
What happened to the last defensive they were talking about?
Ferocity. The paper dragons were simply no match for it.
Because they're paper dragons, not real dragons.
Stronger still! The greatest disaster this town has seen in over 100 years! My heavens! Will this nightmare ever end?
With the paper dragons now all but defeated, Daniel spotted a frail figure in the distance.
Oh, it's the
It was
original
Penny.
dragon.
It flew gently in front of Daniel and
Aww.
affectionately rubbed its head against his fingers, as if this whole crisis had never happened.
Oh.
Daniel felt like Penny was trying to tell him something, but he didn't quite understand what.
Good, does Penny want Daniel to sacrifice himself?
Penny then left Daniel and soared into the air with a determination in its wings. Suddenly, the other paper dragons seemed to be summoned. They flew through the air, all together in unison, responding to the call without an ounce of hesitation.
Whoa.
At that moment, Penny turned into a great red beam and rushed fast towards the giant. The other dragons followed, shining together like a shooting star.
Whoa.
At that moment, Daniel seemed to see a real dragon flying.
No!
I think Daniel should leave the room now.
A huge explosion from the impact drowned out everything else in the attic.
Oh, like the turning of a page sound effect.
The attic rained down with countless pieces of paper, the leftover scraps of the paper dragons. Daniel wanted to collect all of the pieces. He thought he could still fix them.
Oh dear. Am I gonna, what, yeah, I'm actually gonna try and collect all these bits of paper now. Collect the scraps. Oh dear. Nah, there's nothing to be done here, like. Oh dear. Am I missing one? Where am I missing stuff? Oh. Oh, okay. Well, that's easy enough. Boosh. 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 Boosh.
Goodbye, my
Oh, Penny. Oh, what a shame. A touching story.
The nightmare is over. The earthquake has stopped. With God's mercy, our town is safe. We thank you, Lord, for your protection.
A few days later, the art festival was held as scheduled.
Don't make me
Daniel
play the
attended
penny whistle
show with
again.
his penny whistle.
Don't. Seriously?
And now, Daniel Trevor will perform a penny whistle solo
Oh.
of a song titled Fly With Me.
If I must. Oh, fine. I hate the popping sound it makes. Oh, come on. Oh, Penny. Yeah, wee sausage. I must say he's gotten good at the penny whistle.
And that's how the story ends.
Oh.
You might be wondering what happened next. Are there still paper dragons in the world?
Jesus.
Well, that's a difficult question to answer. But I believe that they are still protecting us somewhere in this world, just like they promised they would, forever.
And there it is.
Eternity.
So there is a box of paper dragons floating around somewhere in the SCP archives. Here were dragons. That was interesting. It's good. I couldn't quite get into that. I mean, I think it's maybe just being the age that I am now, in the fact that I picked up SCP Secret Files because I was looking for something horrifying and terrifying, and we were getting a good build up there after the second episode, and now, I mean, it was really, really well done. I like the art style of Daniel and the Dragons, or There Be Dragons. I just feel like, you know, it's something like my kids would quite enjoy, because that's a really, really sweet story. I was waiting for something horrific to happen, maybe just because all the warnings have been, don't, you know, misjudge the SCPs, don't fool around with them if you don't understand them. But you know what, maybe I'm just being too cynical now that I'm getting older. But that was a nice little, you know, short episode, sweet episode. But I'm going to leave it here. Poor Daniel. I wonder if he'll ever see the dragons again. But anyway, I'm going to leave this episode here. If you like my content, please hit the like and subscribe button. This is Big Bear signing off. But there will be another video. See ya.